everyone, this is Louise Ladd from Pretty Little Docs, and today I'm going to be showing you how to change basic elements in Canva like font, text, colours, graphics and photos, and how to add links into graphics and text. So for this example today I'm going to be using a one sheet that I've created for Etsy. I'm also using free Canva so that anybody, whether they have free or pro, should be able to follow along with the same things that I'm doing. I'm recording this in April 2023, just in case Canva changes things in the meantime and you wonder where they've gone to. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to show you how to change the text in terms of the font size and color. So to select some text, I usually double click it and select all, and I'll change the name here to something else. I could do the same with the surname here. You can either double click and then select all, or if I start over again, if you actually triple click, it selects everything for you in the first place. Again, I'll just change that over. The next thing I'll show you is how to change the font. So again, selecting what I want to change, I would go to the font menu here and pick something else. I'll change it to something big and thick here so that I can hopefully show you something. Now once you change the font or the font size, which I'll show you in a second, you can see that sometimes the letters get a lot bigger like this and they can start to overlap. So when you change things like that, just be mindful and perhaps change the font size or choose a different one so that it fits for you. Next, I'm going to show you how to change the font color. If you have things that are the same color, you can actually select more than one at the same time. You can see that the box is highlighting both these text elements now, and I can go to the text color graphic and pick a different color, and you'll see that it's changed both those elements. I won't go through and change the rest of these text colors. You should be able to do the same thing again with whatever ones you want to change. Next, I'm going to show you how to add links to text and graphics. So as you can see, we have a website address here. If I was to highlight all of that, you'll see a link symbol appear. If I click into that, I can then type in the URL that I want that link to go to. I'll just type in Google for an example here, and make sure you hit enter at the end for it to work. So you'll see that it's become underlined now, and whenever you export this to a PDF, people will be able to click on that and get to the other website. It will only work in a PDF. If you save this off as, say, a PNG or a JPEG, people would not be able to click on this as a link. So add any links that you want to any text. I could also make, for example, the graphics down here into links. It's a little less obvious. You would need to go to the More menu once you've got a graphic selected and select the link element here. You can also see that there's a shortcut at the side here. I'm on a Mac, so it's Command K. Possibly on Windows it's Control K, but you will see on your own computer in the menu. So again, I would pick link, type in my URL, hit enter, and when you export this as a PDF, when you click on this little graphic, it will take you to that web address. Next, I will show you how to change the colors of graphics and shapes. So as you can see, there are a couple of shapes in this design. This is actually a frame that's in Canva. So I'm going to change the border of this frame by clicking on the current grey colour. And I'll just pick this teal blue like I did for the text, just to make it look similar. Now I'll show you how to change some graphics, like these social media links. Again, I select the element and I choose the color that I would like it to be. I'll change all of these to teal. I would also be able to change the color of these elements as well. And we've already talked about changing the color of text. So the last thing to talk to you about is changing photos that are in a Canva design. So what I would do would be to go to the Photos app on the left hand side menu bar here, and assuming that you have free Canva, you would need to go for photos that don't have the little pro element at the bottom here. If you have any preference for colors or orientations in your photos, you can choose these here. I'm just going to search again for a similar kind of photo of a professional woman and see what that brings me. So you can see the ones that are pro here. If you have a Canva Pro account, then you can go ahead and pick one of those. I'm going to pick a free one. So you click on the photo that you want to swap in, drag it over. Once you get to a frame, you will see that it snaps into place. Now it doesn't always snap in a good position in that frame. You can see that the lady's head is cut off. So to change that position, you would double click into the photo. You can see that it shows me the full photo now. What I want to do now is drag it down so that it's in a better position, and either hit enter or click off the photo, and there it's nicely positioned. So I will just pick another photo to show you that this is also a frame. Down here there's the same lady again, so let's drag her over and see if this works. There we go. Now if I didn't have that in a frame and I dragged the picture over, it would either try and make it into the background depending on where your mouse is, or it would just sit as a big photo in the design, which is not what we want, so I'll delete that. I will go ahead now and change the colours and the rest of this so you can see what it might look as a finished design. I'll pause here just to show you that when I selected a piece of text and changed it to a different colour, at the bottom here it gave me the option to change all of one colour to the new colour that I selected. So I'll go ahead and change anything that's black to that very dark blue colour by clicking change all. It might be a little hard to see, but it has changed the colours of these sections. So there you have it. We now have a totally different colour scheme for this Canva design. I hope that that covers the basics for you. If you have any questions about this video, you can leave them in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, or you can find me on social media, mainly Facebook and Instagram, at Pretty Little Docs. And you can also email me if you would like at louise@prettylittledocs.com. Thanks, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.